So this is actually a question of the MEXT exam, Physics Undergraduate 2013, okay? I'll write it here. Undergraduate 2013, okay? It's the first question. So if you want to look more about the subject, it's relative velocity river cross problem, okay? Like there are a lot of material that you can watch about this subject. So the question says that you have a river speed v and the boat speed is 2v, so we have a relation between the speed of the river and the boat speed. That's good. Find now here it comes. Now in this river questions you usually have two type of question. Find the time that you take when you're taking the smallest distance, and to find the shortest time. And yes, the shortest time, it's different from the shortest distance. You don't get the shortest time when you're having the shortened distance. So look, if you let's say our boat is here, right? So this is the boat. Now he can have his and we're going to represent his velocity with a vector, okay? So let's say if he has his speed velocity over here. So if he goes from here to here with this velocity, the river will end up dragging him, and he won't go in a perpendicular straight line, okay? So he will end up over here, right? So that's the question. If you want, try doing it by yourself. You will need a bit of trigonometry, okay? So the thing is that you will need to, he won't go perpendicular over here. He wants to go like this so that the boat moves perpendicular as the question asked you, alright? The boat will move over here. Why? Because you want to cancel this velocity, this speed of the river. So the speed of the boat over here, this is the boat speed, will have a component over here in the x-axis. This is x, and here it's going to be epsilon. So, and here he will have another velocity, okay? This component over here will make him cross the river, and this component needs to cancel the component of the river. So now if you don't remember a bit of trigonometry, look, you have here a triangle. Let's say this is the speed of our river, okay? Not the river, the boat, 2v, okay? So this is a component in the x, and this is a component in the epsilon, okay? So the cosine of theta is equal to the side divided by this one, right? 2v, and the sine is equal to the opposite divided by 2v. The tangent we are not going to use, but if you're wondering, it's epsilon divided by x, okay? So the thing over here is that x over here, it represents the velocity in this direction, right? So x is equals to 2v cosine of theta, and the epsilon is equals to 2v sine of theta, okay? So this x will need to cancel the velocity of the river, and this one will make him cross the river, okay? Now remember, this one needs to cancel the velocity, the speed of the river, so you can say it is equal to the speed of the river, which is v. Now the thing that you have v over here, so you could say that cosine of theta is equals to a half. V cancels and the 2 goes to the other side, okay? So the cosine of theta is equals to half is actually the 60 degrees. If you don't remember, you can always do this: 30, 45, 60, sine, cosine, 1, 2, 3, okay? 1/2 is the cosine of the 60 degree. Why is this important? Because the sine of 60 degrees 60 degrees of theta will be equal to this. And yeah, this is trigonometry. Like, if you don't know this, you'll need to study a bit of trigonometry. So now we just need to solve over here. 2v sine of theta will need to be equal to the length of the river that he needs to cross divided by the time, right? Remember, velocity is the space divided by the time. Okay, so L divided by the time, and remember the the question wants you to find the time. Okay, so the time it takes is equals to L divided by 2v, and sine of theta is equals to divided by 2. Okay, so now this is a bit of math. This 2 will go upwards, right? It's like it's the same of 2v versus 2, because you're dividing. Okay, I hope this doesn't make any problem. L. So you have this. Now the thing is, answer E. Okay, E. So the thing is, this is if you want the shortest time, the shortest distance. Okay, why? Because you will end up going in there, canceling this velocity. The question already ended. Okay, this is the answer. But if you want the shortest time, if you just want to get out of the river the shortest time, you need to go perpendicular here with the boat. Even though the fact that the river will be pushing you, it doesn't matter, because here, like, you won't end up over here, okay? But you will end up crossing the river with the shortest time possible, because you will be using all your boat speed in the epsilon. You won't have component, okay? So if you wanted the shortest time, not the shortest distance, if you want the shortest time, you would tell him that 2v is equals to L divided by the time, because all your speed would be going over there, and the time would be L divided by 2v. Now this one is actually in the alternative, so someone must have done it. But like, this is not the answer for the question, okay? This is wrong. This is if he asked you the shortest time, but he didn't ask the shortest time, he asked the shortest distance, because he wanted to go perpendicular the river. Okay, so yeah, this is it.